Did the boogeyman scare you again? Even worse, huh? Guess that means tonight was another fail. Jeez, sunshine, your dating luck is just the worst. Some might say that you've got a shitty taste in people. Hey, I said some. I would never say something like that. Oh no. Alright, tell me about it. Were they as bad as that person who rapped the entire date and then tried to sell you their mixtape at the end? Yeah, that's hard to beat. But I gotta admit, that tape kinda grew on me. Mm-hmm. I saw it lying around somewhere, and you know me, I'm way too nosy not to give it a listen. And surprisingly, it doesn't completely suck. Like, come on, table for two, beats for you. That's kinda cute. Setting aside how creepy it is to make a mixtape for someone you just met on Tinder. You know what? Scratch the cute part. They were weird as hell. But anyway, the date. Tell me about it. No way. Seriously? A mime workshop? That's an even worse idea than going to the movies for a first date. Like, why would they choose something where you literally can't talk? So, what? You just mimed back and forth all night? That's crazy. Of all the dates you've been on lately, this might take the cake, and that says a lot. Seriously, your ability to pick the biggest weirdos on these dating apps should be studied. It's genuinely impressive. Excuse me, Missy. I'll have you know you didn't choose me. I chose you. Uh huh. Sure did. Okay, let me retell the story, because it seems you've forgotten how it all began. Picture this: freshman orientation, chaos reigning supreme. There I was, a knight in shining armor, weaving through the crowd. And then, amid the madness, I saw her, lost, holding a campus map upside down. Excuse me, who says a knight can't wear Converse? We're in a modern fairy tale, after all. Anyway, please refrain from interrupting me any further. I'll take questions at the end. Now, where was I? Oh, right. There she was, a damsel in distress if ever there was one. So I approached, offered my humble services as a guide. And what did she say to me?
You seem capable enough, I guess.
And in that moment I knew this was the beginning of an epic saga. Yeah, totally epic. I'm expecting a full trilogy out of this. We might even get a spin-off series if we're lucky. Can't wait to see the big fight scenes over the last wing on movie nights. They'll probably have to hire stunt doubles for that one. Right? They can get pretty intense. There are no friends when it comes to Wingstop. You should be grateful that I let you win so often. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that if it helps you sleep at night. But we both know that I could pin you down in a second. You're awfully loud for someone who relies on my exceptional cuddling skills every night. Alright, then I'm sure you'll have no problem sleeping in your room tonight. It's about time I had this big bed all to myself. No, sunshine. I appreciate your concern, but really, you don't need to worry about me. It's not too big at all. Now up you go, off to your room. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my god. Someone help. There's a little gremlin clinging to me, and it refuses to let go. Okay, I surrender. You can stay. But only if you admit that you need me. I mean my cuddles. Admit that you need my cuddles to fall asleep. See? That wasn't that hard, was it? Now, come here. There's a U-shaped space right here on my chest. Yeah, right here. Crazy, huh? I should probably get that checked out someday. But for now, I think the only cure is for you to fill in. See? Perfect. Okay. Maybe you're not the only one who's a bit too fond of our daily cuddle sessions. But can you really blame me? You're just so cute and squishable. And your hair smells amazing. I'm totally gonna steal your shampoo the next time I take a shower. I'd love to see you try and stop me. What kind of question is that? Of course, there's nothing wrong with you. Why would you even think that? Look, sunshine. Finding someone decent on these dating apps is like finding the perfect pair of jeans. Kinda impossible. You're not the odd one out here, and you're definitely not alone in your frustration. There's a reason I gave up on this stuff a while ago. A waste of time. No, I'm not scared of being alone forever. And besides, the whole idea of forever alone just doesn't make sense when I've got something like this. Having my favorite person snuggled up against me doesn't feel like I'm losing at life at all. Exactly. And hey, if the worst case scenario is ending up with your best friend, then I'd say we're already winning, aren't we? Who says that I don't? Love you. What's so funny about that? I don't think that the idea of me loving you is that crazy. See, and this is where you're wrong. I'm not just throwing that word around. I mean it, and not in a just friends kind of way. You've never thought about it? How well we just fit? Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. I'm serious. How long have you watched me fumbling around, dropping hints, hoping you'd catch on, but nothing ever clicked? Yes, I mean it. I've liked you since that first chaotic day when we got completely lost on campus. Yeah, I had no fucking idea. But if I'd admitted I had no clue where I was going, you probably would have ditched me, which I had to avoid at all costs. So instead, I just pretended to know the way, and we ended up on this wild goose chase, running circles around each other. Man, I thought you fucking hated me. But through all that glaring, I caught that tiny smile peeking through. Just like now. I mean, let's be honest, I was laughing through it all. And ever since then, no matter how messed up things got, being with you has been the highlight of my life. Every single day. I know you think you're not perfect enough for me, whatever the fuck that means, and that I might deserve better. But, hell, I don't want anyone else. I want you. You're perfect to me in all your beautifully imperfect ways. Every little quirk, just as it is. You know that little eye roll and the laugh that you save just for me when you pretend to be done with my shenanigans? That's my favorite sound in the world, sunshine. It's like a fucking hug for my soul. Oh my god, can you stop being so you for a second? I'm not playing with you. I mean it. I wasn't planning on confessing to you tonight, but fuck it. Tonight is as good as ever. I'm done holding back. I'm done hiding. And just so you know, that little thing you're doing right now. What thing? This nonchalant act of yours, where you turn everything into a joke to avoid facing your feelings. I see right through it, Missy. I think you sometimes forget how well I know you. I can read you like an open book. Your face says it all. Yes, I can. It's not that dark in here. I can see you wide and clear. Always have. Now, can I just finish the sappy confession before my brain catches up and starts freaking out? Thanks. Back to my point. What you bring to my life is something no one else could ever match. You're irreplaceable. With you, I'm genuinely happy, and I want that to last forever. Not just as your annoying best friend or your favorite body pillow substitute or whatever. I want to return all the happiness you give me, worship you the way you deserve. Every moment with you is precious. I guess what I'm trying to say with all this rambling is I love you. Not just as a friend, but as the most important person in my life. My soulmate, my partner, and the one I want to share everything with. Damn, it feels so good to finally say that out loud. And look at you, trying so hard not to show how much that meant. Oh my god, are you getting flustered? Yeah, you are. Your heart's racing so fast, it might jump out of your chest. I can feel it. Relax, I'm just teasing. And honestly, same. I was planning on telling you about my feelings sooner or later, but not tonight. But that dating horror story reminded me that I need to grow a pair and just say it. Can't have my girl running around dealing with all of this any longer. What? Are you not my girl? That would make things awkward, because I'm definitely yours. Not your... You know what I'm trying to say. No, you're absolutely right. Let's make sure we get this right so there's no confusion. Love of my life, my sweet, grumpy sunshine, could I please have the honor of calling you mine?